Hello and welcome to this episode of the IELTS Listening Practice Series. Today we're focusing on numbers, so that includes things like telephone numbers, door code numbers, ID numbers. So this is useful both for the exam and also for daily life. So we'll use the usual method. I will give you 5 examples. Then we'll check the answers and then we'll do 5 more. So you'll get to do 10 practice examples in total. I'll read out a sentence, the number will be missing, and you just have to listen and write down what you hear. Okay, so grab a pen and a piece of paper and let's get stuck in. 1. She lives in room 316. 2. My reference number is 22167228. 3. Their phone number is 739946. 4. The log number is 26936723. 5. The invoice number is 106728. So here are the correct answers. Just take a moment to check what you've written and then compare it really carefully with what you see here. Highlight, underline or circle any mistakes that you've made and just notice if you're seeing any patterns occurring. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the next 5 examples. 6. Our phone number is 720748. 7. His applicant number is 782. 8. The door code is 1263. 9. My receipt number is 60392. 10. The ID number is 2045732. Okay, so here are the answers. As always, check them really carefully. So spend a bit of time just comparing what you've written with what you see here. And just a couple of things to notice, to point out. In number 6, I read it as 720, but you could equally read that as 720. So that 0 gets referred to as an O as well. It totally depends on the person's preference really, so get used to hearing both. If you are dealing with a postcode, for example, or with a car registration plate, if it was me and I was reading that out, I would be really careful to use the 0 to show the number and the O to show the letter. But when you're just dealing with a string of numbers, if you hear someone say 720 and you know you're looking for a number, then the O is a 0. So that's just something to look for. And also with number 7, that can be read as 782 or 782. And you hear different habits that people have when they're reading out numbers. To be honest, when I'm reading out a string of numbers, my personal habit is to just read the individual numbers. So 1, 2, 6, 3. You'd be very unlikely to hear somebody reading out number 8 as 1263. That would be really strange unless what you were dealing with was a figure in terms of money. So if we were looking at somebody's bank account balance instead of a door code, then you could say £1,263, for example. But here with door code, that would sound a bit strange, so it's just 1263. Okay, so hopefully you've had a chance to check all of those now. If you've got any questions, if there are some numbers here, for example, or strings of numbers that are just harder for you and you're trying to work out why that is, leave me a question or a comment below and I'll help you out to try and work out what it is that's going wrong and what you can do to improve. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support the channel, and as I've said, leave me a comment. Let me know how you did. What score did you get? If you want more practice, check out the playlist. There are tons of other videos on there to keep you busy. And if you go to the home page, you'll find even more, not only IELTS prep, but also lots of pronunciation resources, just because I like them. Okay, so thanks ever so much for watching and have a lovely day.